Hi there, I'm X King. Welcome back to another episode where review films currently in theaters. Today I am talking about The Creator. So, The Creator is the latest science fiction film directed by Gareth Edwards and pretty much takes place in this future world where humanity has pretty much fully developed AI and is living and working beside them right up until LA gets nuked. So, needless to say, the humans pretty much turn on AI, specifically America, who outright bans it and vows to bring it to the edge of extinction. The only really safe haven for AI turns out to be New Asia, this Asian territory, and pretty much America goes to pseudo guerrilla warfare with them, and that's where we meet our main character, Joshua, played by Jonathan David Washington, who is this undercover operative inside this AI resistant cell with a wife, played by Gemma Chan, and an unborn child. He has to end up breaking cover, however, once this group of American soldiers comes in to pretty much destroy the AI resistant cell he's embedded with, and this kind of results in his wife and unborn child being presumably killed off. This is until a few years later. I'm not really sure if the movie tells us how much later. Um, these two high-ranking military officials come to him and go like, "Hey, we have footage that shows your wife might not be dead. So if you go over to New Asia, find this super weapon for us that will destroy our super weapon, you can help us. We'll help you save your wife." And he agrees, only to find out that the super weapon that he was told to kill is an AI little girl, played by Madeline Yuna Voiles. I apologize if I mispronounced that name. And he decides not to kill her on the spot. Instead, he runs off with her, hoping that she can lead him to his wife. What results is a journey through this AI world, and kind of a journey of self-discovery of what it really means to be human and what it means to be alive. And I really enjoy this film. It has a lot of good merits to it when it's being emotional, when it's trying to have some big questions and big moments. And it also has a lot of great action beats at times, and I really felt that didn't wasn't weighed down by those action moments either. I really enjoyed like the argument that the film is trying to have between the way that certain people view AI as individual beings and how other people would view AI as just robots that are being turned off as opposed to being killed. I really like those discussions that the movie stops to have. Um, I do feel like there are some pacing issues occasionally. I feel like it's speeding past some certain emotional keystone moments that I wish they had held on to a little bit longer. But then the film would be like over 3 hours long, and that might be a problem for some people. So what we have is still pretty good. And the characters are really well developed, specifically our main two. I really love Joshua and I love the AI girl. Her name is like Alfie in the movie. I just call her AI girl because I'm not really good with remembering certain names. And she and his relationship, how it like transforms throughout the entire runtime of the film, is really well done. I also love Allison Janney's character in the film, and how she has like an emotional stake to seeing AI completely eliminated. Ken Watanabe, who plays basically the this head artificial intelligence robot, uh, as a member of the Resistance, and he has like a kind of sort of former friendship with our main character. Also, is really well done. There's a lot of characters in this film, and I do feel like they're developed better than in most movies I have seen in this year. The performances are really good. Like the cast is doing an amazing job. Allison Janney and Ken Watanabe are masters of their craft. John David Washington does a brilliant job as our main character. But really, the person who sells the show has to be Madeline Una Voiles. This kid has so much riding on her performance, and it could have been so bad. But the way she manages to capture the audience's heart, the way she manages to show emotion, the way you really feel like she is this character, I really enjoyed her on screen. And I really felt that she was easily the best part of this film. And to my utter shock, this is her first movie, and bravo! Absolutely bravo for your first movie. Visually, this film has a lower budget than most blockbusters, and to be honest, it has better visuals than most blockbusters that have come out this year and years prior. So, honestly, I have no problem with this film visually. There are a few moments where I feel like some of the gun flashes are a little bit annoying, but that has to do with my eye sensitivity, I feel like, more than it has to do with actual bad shooting or bad effects work. I really think the effects work and the set design and the camera work is really well done for this film. And then we have the music. It's a Hans Zimmer score. I mean, what do I say about a Hans Zimmer score that hasn't been said? Now, is this the best Hans Zimmer score? No, not by a long shot, but it's definitely still really good. And I really am looking forward to giving the soundtrack a full listen. At the end of the day, this film is really good, and I was kind of surprised. I expected it to be good, but I expected to have a little bit more complaints than I ended up having. That being said, I do still feel like there are some pacing issues with the story that I feel like should have been stretched out a little more, and I don't know how much of a complaint that is, because that's telling you that I want more of this movie. And I don't know if that's a complaint or a compliment, really, because you can kind of take that either way. At the end of the day, I am going to give The Creator an 8 out of 10. And I really recommend it to anyone who's a fan of science fiction, anyone who loves good world building. This film does what most blockbusters set out to do, but failed to do, and somehow it has a lower budget than all of them, and it succeeds, where those movies tend to fail. Oh, God. Anyway, that's what I thought about The Creator. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.